Hello all, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Once again, you all know if you actually went and saw my other videos, several of them are about writing. There have been questions and interviews I did for this job that I'm trying to get from home, asking me why is it my passion to be a writer and why is it so important to me to be a writer? Firstly, I like to say that I've been writing since I was 10 years old. I wrote off and on. I'd write a while and I'd quit. And I guess that's where what they call the writing blog comes in. When you get that sink feeling that you're starting to fall in the writing blog, it's kind of distraction. You don't finish it. You start on something, you put it aside, and then your flow of words kind of sort of gets dull a little bit. So I had to get back in. I had to find my niche. I had to find my way again. It took a few years, a couple months, sometimes a few weeks even. But what I think really got me really deeper in it was when I was in the 6th grade. I don't know if I mentioned it on the other writing videos I've done. It's a class that I took. It's called the Young Writers Club. And some of my friends that I graduated is familiar with it, has been in that class with me. There was a real poet, a real author writer lady that come there that taught us the way of how to keep our energy, keep our mind focused on how to be a better writer and to better ourselves with being the writer. I'm hoping my video right now still ain't scrambling. I just started doing that on a few videos that I did recently. My understanding, I think I need a new up-to-date Flash player. I downloaded and installed it. I don't know if it's working yet or if I got it set up. So if my video still scrambles when I'm live, feel free to please comment and let me know below this video sometime or anytime during the video, because I might have to redo it and try to see if I can do something else to fix it. It doesn't do that when I'm live streaming with my cell phone, just on my Mac here, MacBook. But anyway, the young writers brought a different personality, different side of me that I didn't know that I had that such strength and energy to basically to follow it, to actually, I didn't think I'd actually follow through with it. My biggest fear, and which is a lot of other writers just starting out or has been a writer for years, they can go back and look back on it. Their fear was being rejected. Who's going to like my work? How do I know if they're going to be interested in my work? How do I draw my reader fans to actually really be interested in the title of my work or pieces of my work? That was my fear in a lot of writers. But I had to come to learn, and that class helped me learn that everybody gets rejected. There's no winner at first. It's just you got to keep working at it, keep building fans, keep sharing your work on your platforms. Go to free other platform sites as writing sites and go intervene with other writers and groups. When you get in their group platforms, you start growing and learning more about yourself and also other writers. That's what's helping me grow more now. I'm feeling more confident now. I'm going to be writing some more again today. I've been so focused on doing live streaming videos, trying to get my fan base, get my subscribers, viewers, likes, comments on YouTube, to where maybe a couple weeks I put my writing back to the side. I'm still got desire into it, but I was focused more like what I'm doing now. But I'm going to get back into my writing, so I don't want you all thinking I'm just giving up. I love to write. I just love it. I'm still learning the feel of blogging. Different pages, I've got a few ideas and clues, and I like to do things with coffee. I think coffee is a good logo or a good introduction, like, say, description of your blog. I think coffee and being a writer fits together. You know, some people like, well, people drink, most people, coffee lovers are drinking anyway, where they're writing or what. But to me, that's a blend that fits. And that's the type of my blogging page that eventually you all will see. I haven't finished it. I started and just redid over one of them because I didn't do it right. I didn't have my titles lined up. I didn't have my it was scattered around the first blog page I did, so I kind of did away with it. Nobody publicly really seen it, just me. Until I feel I got that niche down pat, just like with my book. I'm not going to just all of a sudden go publish it. It needs work. It needs polishing. The same with your videos. If your branding, which is what you're saying at description before you go live, doesn't fit that person's viewing, they're going to just walk out. They're not going to care what you're saying. It has to be something that they want to hear and see. And when you live stream, they want to be able to trust you. So I've done a lot of videos in the past few months, and I get disappointed. I'm about truth here, as you see on my brand. It's discussions on my passion of writing and the truth. We've been lied to about a lot of things. And since my mother's passed, will be 5 years, December the 5th. That's not far away, and I'm very emotional still now at this time. That grief doesn't go away. It's going to be with you until the day you die and leave this planet. And those of you that still have their moms are still alive, cherish every day with them. You call them, you go and see them, enjoy every moment with them. Because once they're gone from this earth, it's never the same. That's if you bonded with your mother, if you're close to her like I was to mine. My mom, to me, was my biggest supporter, as knowing how much I enjoy writing. She was the one, she didn't stay on me, telling me keep going, keep doing that. She would say things like, you have talent, you are a writer, don't give up. And she would read my work, but she didn't just stick with it to the point where she says, if that's what you want to do, keep following your dream, because she knows it's hard work. And it takes years for some writers to get the niche to the audience that they want their audience to view. It takes years. And many writers has been rejected. So now I'm not so excited with that. I'm not so nervous at that as I used to be. My frustrations now is getting it edited, looked over, and getting everything polished and corrected the way it's supposed to be. And believe me, I have a lot of mistakes, a lot of little red lines in my work, and I try to correct it some as I go. But many experienced writers tell you, don't worry about correcting anything, just write. Just write. Get to feel your flow. Take notes, because you're going to be rearranging. You're not going to stick to those same notes all at once. You might decide to use the name of Sue and John, and next thing you know, with other names you come up with, you might change it and have Adam and Kate for a character in your story. It's just, there's so many different niches, and they change from different perspective. So it's important to me being a writer, because I want people not just to know if my story is made up, but know that I feel a part of that, because I'm the one that created those characters. I created the storyline, beginning, the middle, the ending. And I'm having to work on that as well. And of course, my title, to make sure that title really draws your audience in. If your title don't catch the people's eyes, they're not going to really want to review your book. They're not going to want to buy it. So you want to make sure you got a good title, good picture, binding, the looks of your book for when you get ready to go publish it. And hopefully it makes a sale. You want to sell it off of Amazon, Kindle, different other sites. Some people want to do it into an ebook form or recording audio. I want to eventually do that. I'm going to record my book in audio. And I got so many ideas. But I find myself a lot. I get stuck. When I get stuck, I don't quit, I just get a little bit sidetracked. But I'm back now. And I'm more stronger, more clear-minded, more focused, and writers goal-minded now. You have to set goals. You got to write your characters down, write down several titles, what fits, and then you just start writing. Just start writing. Just keep writing. And it's best to do it between 10 to 20 minutes a day. If you can hold off and keep your thoughts flowing for that long, you'll eventually get your niche and start smoothly getting the hang of it, and you'll finally finish your passion of what you start on, which is a book. I'm writing a book, or stories that's going to be put into a book. It's not going to be too thick, because a lot of writers that's just meeting the new writers, the newbie writers, just trying to get their audience out there. They don't want to read nothing that's like 300, 400 pages long. They want something short and simple to start out, so that's what I'm doing. I'm over 40-something pages right now, so I'm halfway through with it. And I'm just basically in this video letting you know it is important to keep journals or a diary. A journal is writing in things that you want to not forget, or goals. You can write it when you want to. A diary to me is like a every date entry in order things. So I do them both different ways. I have kept a journal just for studying my animals, like butterflies, praying mantis, things like that. I've done recordings, research on that. On home remedies, I've done a few videos on that. Not many. I'm going to get back in that eventually. Most of my videos are on discussions, writings, what books I've read, what books I didn't like or couldn't understand. I didn't follow it. Books I want to sell. Some things I'm going to have a giveaway eventually on some videos. These are ideas I'm coming up with, and it's just out of my head. But I'm going to eventually write it down. Because if you don't write it down in a while, you're going to lose track on what your idea was for the next video, or say auto recording you're going to do, and you're going to get sidetracked. So it's important to keep notes, a journal. You want to keep one on your weaknesses and the ones that is your goals, that's not weakness. So I hope you all are liking this video so far. I don't see any viewers right now while I'm live. I don't understand why, because it says it's public. So feel free to come in, say hello. Hello, everyone. And feel free to leave a comment at the end of this video. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you watch enough of my videos and you feel confident in me and like me as a person with this YouTube video, please subscribe. And thank you, and you all have a great Thursday, and God bless.